Alright, Tony Lascelles, Dom's Tank. We've got some new things to show you today. First we're going to show you progress on our purple tang. But we also have a couple of new additions. Right, we have now is we're going to set up our breeder tank. This is a Fluval canister filter.
306.
It's a 306. It's
For,
good for about 70
70
gallons. And inside here, Dom's going to go ahead and open up everything to show you what's included in the packaging. Also, I'm going to pan the other way here and show you the mixing apparatus that we purchased also. As soon as we get through. So, first thing he's doing is open it up and okay, so it looks like there is. Okay, that's the parts of the filter. We're trying to see if it came with the media. That's the tubing. And then finally the canister. And inside the canister we should find some media. Let's hope that it's in there. And inside the... okay, we have the gaskets and whatnot. Okay, and the instruction guide. Anything else in there? Let's open it up that canister and see what's inside. Inside here we should have all our bio material. At least we're hoping that that's what's in there. Yes. Okay, great. Great, looks like it does include some things that we can... and lovely. So inside there are the different compartments. So we have basically some carbon. You can put whatever you want in here, but we're looking for the, I don't know, the pasta things, the ditallinis. Are they in there?
The bio. The media.
Yeah, the biomedia. Is that in the next category?
Yeah.
All right, excellent. And there's the ceramic. I call them the ditallinis. Okay, so that's your, we're going to set that up. We're going to use that in the hospital tank to really get the filtration going in there. But let's also show you what we have for a new mixing apparatus. This is our RO system, filling the barrel up. We have a 96-gallon barrel. Inside here, it's kind of dark, but maybe you can see, we have a 250 heater, Aqueon 250 Pro. That's a 250 watt heater. And then we have a power head mixing things up in there. So this is going to be our mixing tank. We're not really doing enough of the water changes when we do a water change. So we've decided to buy one of these 96-gallon barrels here to get fill with RO and do our mixing from there. It's going to make the water changes. We noticed that we did a API test and it came out negative for nitrates. We did a Red Sea test that showed some caution. We took it into the our local fish store for a second opinion, and indeed it was high nitrates. So basically what happens is, over time, this has been a year now, we've been doing 20% water changes, and as you can see, we have a pretty good bio load in here. We've got a couple of tangs, really good eaters. We've got a really big French Angel in here. So what's happened is the bio load, heavy feeding, has caused a bit of a nitrate issue. So we've been doing about 20% a month, and we skipped a month, and that's all it takes. We're in now we're close to 80 ppm on the nitrates, so we're going to address that by doing a 50% water change. It's a little stressful for the fish to take out that much water at a time, but if you test the water, which is that's what we're going to do, we're going to make sure this is completely chlorine free. We're going to run a test on it We're going to hit it with a little pH buffer to make sure that the the alkalinity is correct and the pH is correct. And so we should have a pretty good, and it'll be heated and aerated, so we'll have a pretty good start to the water change. Shouldn't be very, very stressful. So they're kind of bashful when I'm out here with this thing. So we'll just take you over to our progress over here. This is still our quarantine tank. They're doing really well. Everything is maintaining pretty good here. Now this is a smaller tank, so it's 55 gallon, and our original mixing tank was 30 gallons. So we were doing about 50% water changes here. So this tank is doing fairly well as far as nitrates go. It's the big tank, the 125 gallon, that we weren't able to get that nitrate under control. So we've got to address that with a couple big water changes, and we should be fine. This is the purple tang that we picked up. The purple tang is doing okay. Not as good as I would like him to have been. I'm a little disappointed with all the fragments of stuff floating around in the tank. So we said, let's go get another filter to really get this water moving in here. So that's what we did. And I'm going to continuously change the water. I've got some copper in there, and that's basically the best thing for the ick. And I'm going to put it real close to him, see if you can see the ick on him. Glass is a little bit dirty, but he's pretty covered. We did another 5-minute RO dip, and you know, you can almost see the ick fall off of him, but he's so infested that you know, it's just you know, a bunch falls off and a bunch more reappears. So I don't know if you can really tell, especially with how dirty this glass is, but yeah, he's also a little bit incoherent, bouncing into things, swimming back and forth, and, you know, bouncing into the other end. So he's in a better scenario than he was when we picked him up. He was in a real small tank. He was actually worse covered than he is now. So we'll see what happens. I've got it at about 81 degrees now, so I've gradually increased the heat. So we've got him in hyposalinity, high heat.